Okay, thank you so much. I'm most grateful. I'm still trying to get hands-on on this. Can everyone hear me, please?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much to the management of DYNACE Global for this opportunity. My name is Sarah. I'm a wife, I'm a mother. And, recently I was opportuned to become the first crown star of DYNACE Global. And so this opportunity to share within the next couple of minutes, I just want to say a few things that has served as a guide for me as a person. And I'm hoping that this would help somebody or some persons on this call today. Thank you to the management, to the CEO, to our CSO, to every member of the management team for the opportunity of DYNACE Global. This opportunity definitely is one of a kind, and anybody who puts their mind to it can become anything that you want to be. So first things first that has helped me is the power of vision, the power of dream. For me, anything I'm going to get into as a person, I like to understand it. And then once I understand it and I've accepted it that I goal that particular vision, I put it down. After I've envisioned what I want to do, I write it down. That writing down serves as a guide. What do I mean? When you have a dream and it's just in your head, you have not written it down, you may not have a guide of what you want to achieve. So I usually would encourage people to write down those ambition, those dreams, those visions that you have. After you have written it down, if, for instance, DYNACE Global, you want to make $1 million, which is our icon rank in DYNACE Global. Let's say that's what you want to achieve and that's your goal. You write down that you want to achieve $1 million. You have to also put a timeline, because if you write down a vision that does not have a timeline that is a guide, is as good as not even having a vision at all. So have a timeline. What's the timeline you want to achieve that goal? Is it in the next 6 months? Is it in the next 5 years? Whatever that is, have that written down. When you have done the broader vision, you break it down into little chunks. What do I mean? Break it down into daily duties. Things you want to do every single day, that again serves as a guide. So every day you're able to review and know where you are on the table. All right. So this is one of the things I do. After having a dream, I write it down and then I have it as a guide on a daily basis. The number 2 thing I want to talk about is the power of determination and the power of focus. Of course, all the time we hear these things and all of that. So one thing I wrote down here is determination is unbendedness in pursuit. It's you locking eyes with that thing you want to achieve. You've already had the dream, you've written it down, but you are ensuring that nothing is shaking you. Understand that we live in a dispensation. I used to say the dispensation we live in right now is one of the best dispensation, because why? We have the world. We oftentimes hear that the world is a global village. Now we're living in the dispensation of the internet. So it makes, accomplishment and achievement even more easier. It means that because of the nature of our business, reaching out to more people is a little more easier now in this dispensation. However, we also live in the dispensation where distraction is the order of the day. It's very easy to be swayed off. It's very easy to be distracted because so much is going on. The same internet that can be a tool to increase you and to boost what you're doing can become the distraction that is what is surrounding you. So you have to have that focus of what you want to achieve. Like I said, you already have that guide. Make sure that you're following it back to back, all right? And when there are discouragements here and there, put it aside, brush it aside, pick yourself up and get to it. The next thing I want to quickly talk about is the power of discipline. Discipline is doing what needs to be done. It is not, discipline does not come from the place of nobody's motivating me. I did XYZ, nobody said hello and nobody said thank you. The CEO did not even recognize my effort and the CSO did not even say hi, thank you. No member of the management even acknowledged what I have done. You're not looking for all of that. You're not looking for the motivation. If the motivation comes, powerful. If it comes, wonderful. If it doesn't come, you are disciplined enough to follow that which you have written down, that which you want to accomplish. All right, so discipline is very important. Now I'm going to talk about something that is going to come as the closing of what I want to say. That is ownership of your business. Network marketing as an industry allows you to own your business. This is not the business where you say, oh, my upline didn't do this, or my upline didn't help me in this regard, and my upline. No, you are. I said something, you know, to a Nigerian audience one of the times that I was speaking, and I said to them, I said, the moment you come on a system like DYNACE Global, and you go to your genealogy, when you go to your back office, you go to your genealogy, who is the first person you see on your genealogy? And they responded and said, I see myself. So if you see yourself, you understand that you are the owner of that business. Everybody coming under you, you are like a mother, you're like a father. All right. So you have to have that sense of ownership. The business is not your upline's business. The business is not, it's not even DYNACE Global in quotes. It means that you are not doing the business for the management of DYNACE Global. You are doing the business for yourself. If you have that sense of ownership, you're going to go a long way. And then I said, finally, look for what works for you. All right. Keep searching for what works for you. What may work for A may not be what is working for you. It doesn't mean you shouldn't learn from them, but keep tweaking the ideas, keep working on the ideas. Every single time I'm picking the pen, I'm picking the paper, and I'm looking for, oh, what's the next new thing I have to do? If you're around me, some of my workers and all of that, some of my team, they know this, that I don't like excuses. I'm looking for the next idea, the next big thing. How do I add to this? How do I improve on this? How do I go, and that's one of the biggest things that guides me. So I just want to encourage you. This is your business. Give it that ownership approach, and then you see the big results. Again, I want to say thank you to the management of DYNACE Global for this opportunity. I don't take it lightly, and I hope to see all of us at the top. God bless you all.